Hey, what's going on, guys? Today on an X and Y Wi-Fi battle against Cody. Cody has a really cool team, and to counter his team, I brought a pretty cool team as well. I have new Pokemon to show you, so let's just get right on to it. Cody is probably going to lead off with a Carbink or his Boulder. I don't remember what the name is. It's not Boulder. It is Boulder. Sorry. So as I predicted, he's gonna go for a Boulder. So I just go straight for the taunt, hoping to cancel out his Stealth Rocks, and that is exactly what I do. He did go for his Stealth Rocks. So here I just decide to go Will-O-Wisp. If he wants to switch out, that's fine. You know, at least I can burn something. But he decides to go in and just go straight for the Rock Blast after getting burned. I will take this relatively well because he is burned. But as you'll see, he gets a nice critical hit on his second hit. He goes for his third hit, doesn't get a critical hit. He goes for his fourth hit, and I'm thinking at this point, wow, he's really lucky. And of course, he gets 5 hits with 1 critical hit. But I still take that okay. So I get a little bit leftovers up, and here he is going to get some burn damage. So he wants to save his Boulder for later, so he's going to switch out into his Luxray. And I was predicting, like, holy shit, this is probably a Guts Luxray, but I saw the Intimidate, so I'm like, oh, okay, wow. So here I just decided to go for the Nightshade to hit whatever that will come out. If he wanted to stay in, you know, that's fine with me. And I get a little bit more leftovers up, so since that he is not intimidating, since he is an intimidating Luxray, so I'm just going to go straight for the Will-O-Wisp. And you'll see that this Luxray is a special Luxray. That's why he did not mind switching into his Luxray to get burned. And he goes for his Volt Switch, gets me to very low HP, so he can comfortably switch into his Carbink and scare me out with a Moonblast. This way, his Carbink will not get burned or Nightshaded or anything, so it's a really good play on my opponent's part. So here I'm predicting the Moonblast, so I have to switch into my Diabetus, my fat, jiggly, overweight American Venusaur to take this Moonblast very well, eat that right up. He has to switch out. He has to switch out. So he sends out his Charizard, his Mega Charizard. Here I just go straight for the Mega Evolution and go for a Sleep Powder to hit anything I want. And luckily I do land my Sleep Powder onto this Megazard. I land it and he falls asleep. Cody wanted to scare me out, but luckily I did predict that and just go for a Sleep Powder. So here he's gonna switch out and switch into his Dragonite. I just decided to go for a Leech Seed, hoping that his Charizard did not wake up, but it didn't even matter because he was just gonna switch out. So now one of his Pokemon is asleep and his other Pokemon are Leech Seeded, so it's a pretty good situation on my part. This Dragonite doesn't really have anything for me except for a Fire Punch, but as you'll see, I'll eat that up so nice because of Mega Venusaur's incredibly great ability, Thick Fat. So that completely negates that Fire Punch, and I get some leftover. I get some Leech Seed up, and I decide to go for Giga Drain, even though it doesn't really do much. But you know, this Dragonite can't really do anything to me, so I don't really mind. So he goes for the Earthquake, and that actually does more than the Fire Punch, I believe. So here I just go for another Giga Drain to get like a sliver of HP. It doesn't really matter since this Dragonite isn't going to dance anytime soon. I'm just gonna keep Giga Draining him and then lower his HP with his Leech Seed while I recover most of my HP back. Here he's in a pickle. He has to switch out. He has nothing for me, so he sends out back his Charizard, hoping to wake up. And I just went for the Giga Drain again. I should have saw that coming and just went for a Leech Seed so that his Megazord will get Leech Seeded. So at this point, I do go for the Leech Seed to see that kind of gamble if he will wake up this turn or not. And you're about to see that he does not wake up this turn. So he brings out his Drought. The sunlight is harsh, and I'm still chilling there. Waiting for my turn and go for a Leech Seed. Get 3 big old leaves up. Megazord does not appreciate being Leech Seeded, so after this Leech Seed I will switch out because I am fearing that Fire Blast, Overheat, Flamethrower, Ember, you name it, any fire attack coming from a Mega Charizard in the sun is not going to appreciate it. Even a thick fat Venusaur will not appreciate such things. So I switch into my Sableye to kind of fodder it off, you know. But he still does not wake up, so good play. You know, super lucky on my part right there. So here, I really should have just went for, wait, I don't even have substitute, sorry, I am carrying taunt. So here, I have no choice but just go for the recover to see if he still stays asleep, but of course, it's about time for him to wake up. He goes for his Fire Blast, his oh so powerful Mega Charizard Fire Blast in the sun, and I go down easily in this sun. So here, I can bring in my Minshao. Minshao will outspeed it, but for just in case, I decide to just go for a Fake Out to get some damage and to stall his Seeds up again. And with Seeds up, he is down very low HP that even a High Jump Kick will kill this Mega Charizard. Why? But no, I do not go for High Jump Kick. I went for the Stone Edge because I'm a fucking idiot. I like to show off like that, and well, karma bites me in the ass. So I get Air Slash and I die. So here, Sunlight does fade, so I can now comfortably switch into my Melodic, my beautiful Melodic, with EXP on the bottom. So here he decides to go for Solar Beam. I don't know why. I guess he thought that he forgot that Sun was up, but yeah, Sun is no longer up. So goodbye, Charizard. Thanks for thanks for that though. So here he sends out his army. I'm predicting the Thunderbolt, so I switch into my Diabetus to eat that up. Nice and fat. But he predicts that and he goes for an Ice Beam. I'm like, holy shit, but it doesn't matter because, hey, I'm thick, I'm fat, I'm rich, I eat a lot, I don't mind the cold nor the heat. So he goes for the Boldore to switch in to predict that Sleep Powder. Really good play on his part. Since that his Charizard has woken up and died, there's nothing asleep in his team, so he knows that he can just switch into his Boulder. His Boulder can now use Quick Claw and activate it and use Stealth Rocks while I live it. And then he will die to this Giga Drain. If this Boulder was carrying Eviolite, I'm pretty sure that it will survive this Giga Drain. But hey, you know what? I'm not gonna question my opponent's team build. He can use Quick Claw he wants. So here he just goes for the Ice Beam, and I'm so glad that this army does not have Psychic and just have Ice Beam. Usually most armies have Rapid Spin, Scald, or Hydro Pump, and then Thunderbolt and Ice Beam or Psychic. So yeah, if you see a Starmie with Ice Beam, chances are that this Starmie does not have Psychic. So I finish off the Starmie with the second Giga Drain. Get a little bit of HP back. Starmie goes by. Thanks for stopping by, Patrick. So here he sends out his Carbink. I just go for the Sleep Powder, but of course I miss. And here he goes for Guard Split. That's a very special play on his part. And so I give up using Sleep Powder. I just go straight for the Leaf Seed. Seeing that this Carbink can't really do anything to me, I might as well just go for Leaf Seed. I could have just went for Giga Drain, but usually Carbink does have massive special defenses, so I prefer just using Leaf Seed and then work my way using Giga Drain. So, and I'm glad that I did go for Leaf Seed since this Carbink is a Calm Mind setup. So now I just decided to go for Sleep Powder. Again, I did not go for Giga Drain because, like I said, I did not want him to keep using Calm Mind. If he kept using Calm Mind, I'm pretty sure my Giga Drains won't do anything. So I had to put him to sleep. And now he is asleep while seated. So while my massive Diabetus wall is just chilling there. But at this point, I'm like, hey, let's just try to use something else. Let's just go into Melodic. Since I used Diabetus way too much in this battle, let's try to use Melodic. I miss using Melodic. So he makes a double switch and goes into his Luxray. Not because he thought I was going to switch into Melodic, it's just because, well, he's asleep, so he had to switch out. And, well, I do not want to get Volt Switch or Thunderbolt or whatever, so I'm going to switch into my Ground type, my Gliscor, to eat up any potential Electric type moves. And I predict that nicely, and as I expected, he does go for the Volt Switch. I'm praying that this special Luxray does not carry the Hidden Power Eyes. That is a really strange set, but it's not too uncommon. So I know that I'm gonna speed, so let's just see what he's gonna do. So I go for the substitute, and like I predicted, he actually stayed in and he goes for a Fire Fang. So this is a mixed Luxray. Since this Luxray is burned, that Fire Fang is not going to do a damn thing to me. So I used Toxic because I thought he was going to switch into this Dragonite. So he decides to go for Thunderbolt, but I'm pretty sure that was a misclick. He probably just wanted to go for a Fire Fang to get rid of my substitute, which is very unfortunate. So I thought, at this point, this Luxray had barely any HP, so I'm pretty sure he's going to stay in, so I just decided to go for the Earthquake instead of Toxic. But no, he switches into his Dragonite, so he's just like, fucking my mind all day. Every day, even though I'm in a very good position, this guy is just like fucking me up with his like mind games. So I use Toxic, but this is of course a Dragon Dancing Lumberry Dragonite. So now I go for my second Toxic and I miss. I'm so annoyed right now because I just want to hurry up and finish this game. I pretty much have this game secured, yet I still have to miss my Toxic and whatnot. So here, he doesn't really have anything to me, so he has to go for a Fire Punch. He could go for an Outrage, but I guess he does not want to get trapped into Outrage just yet. So he breaks my sub, and I just go straight for a Toxic. And now, I'm very scared right now because this Dragonite is at +1 attack and is also faster than me. So I just decided to go for the Protect to see what he's going to do and to kind of stall him, and he goes for the Outrage, so I'm expecting the Outrage next turn. So I have to eat this up, and hopefully I can eat this up and still create a substitute, and I take that very nicely, and I still have enough to make a substitute, so thank you Batman. You've done so hard, you've done so well, you make Gotham so proud. Here, I'm going to get a little bit of Poison Heal up, and one more turn of Toxic. This Dragonite is good for gone, so I'm just going to go for the Protect. He is stuck on a 3-turn Outrage, so he can't do anything but go for his very last Outrage and, of course, get hurt by poison damage. So I am safe now behind a sub, and to get a little bit more Poison Heal up, Batman is just so reliable in so many ways. He sends out his Carbink. He has Carbink and Luxray left, which both are weak against Glisker. So Glisker goes for the Earthquake, but of course Carbink limps that so nicely because it's Carbink. Carbink is such a huge wall. It's like Shuckle, but a Fairy type. It's like mini Diancie. If you guys haven't know, Diancie is actually Carbink. It's a mutated version of Carbink. Kind of similar to like the relationship between Mew and Mewtwo. They're not really mutations per se, Mew and Mewtwo. It's just more of like a different version. But Carbink is actually origin of Diancie, I would say. So here, I finish off this Luxray with Earthquake, and that will wrap up this game. So thank you so much for watching. This was a very interesting battle. I loved Cody's team, and I also thought maybe I should bring out my own team too. So thanks for watching, guys. If you guys like this battle, please like and hit that like button and subscribe for more battles. I'm out of here.